Welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I work full-time and I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. Today, we're going to be comparing lip oils. I have 26 lip oils that I have tried, and I am going to rank them and share them with you in detail. We're going to cover everything from the packaging, the applicator, the scent, how it feels on the lips, how it hydrates, how it shines, like what that finish looks like, if there's pigment or tint, the wear time, the ingredients, if there's any type of aftertaste, value for the money. I'm gonna cover all of that with every single one of these lip oils. As I go through and rank them, I'll let you know out of 1 through 5, 5 being amazing, 1 being it stinks, what I think of every single lip oil. So let's get into the video. I do want to mention any of the products that I'm sharing with you today, I'll be sure to include my affiliate links down in the description. Thank you in advance for using those affiliate links, because that is what allows me to bring you new products and reviews to the channel every single week. Let's get into this out with my 10 lowest ranking lip oils. And I think this is important for you to see because I'm going to go through and explain to you why I ranked each one of them so low. So again, ranking on a variety of different features of a product gives you a sense of like what's important to me. So what's important to me may not be as important to you. So hopefully this at least helps guide you and maybe steer you in a different direction of why I would maybe not choose these lip oils first. None of the lip oils I've tried are bad. It's just some I prefer more than others. So let's just get right into this video. Next up, we have the Essence It's Bubblegum Fun Lip Oil. It's a roll-on lip oil. I think it's really like basic packaging, nothing fancy about it whatsoever. I'm gonna give it a 2 for the packaging. I don't love the applicator with the roller. I feel like it's kind of chintzy and it's hard to get the product out. I'm gonna give it a 1 on the applicator. With the scent, it is supposed to be like that bubblegum scent. I can't even get the product to come out. The scent is okay. I don't love the like bubblegum type scent. I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. Let me take off my current lip oil. And let me put this one on the lips so we can see what it looks like on the lips. It's very, very thin, almost like a lip gloss. So I think texture-wise on the lips, I'd give it a 3. I think hydration, I'd give it a 3. The shine, it's lacking in shine compared to some of the others. I'm gonna give it a 3 from that standpoint. There's no pigment, it's just clear, so I'm gonna give it a 3 there. With it being thinner, I don't think it's gonna wear for very long, so I'm gonna give it 2. I'm gonna give it a 2 on the ingredients. The taste, I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. This is a really cheap lip oil, so I'm gonna give it a 3. Overall, this is gonna get a score of 24. We're talking about the Revlon Super Lustrous Glimmer Lip Oil. This is the color Vio-Lit. I don't really love the packaging. I think it's kind of cheap looking, so I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. If you open this up and take a look at the applicator, nice big applicator, look at that. So I love that. I'm gonna give it a 4 for the applicator. For the scent, it smells, I don't know, I don't wanna say medicine, but it smells like chemicals. So I don't love that. I'm gonna give it a 1 for the scent. Luckily, it doesn't have too much of a taste, so I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. But the texture, the way it feels on the lips, like a really solid quality lip oil. So I'm gonna give it a 3 for texture and hydration. I think the shine is spot on. I'm gonna give it a 5 for shine. It doesn't have any pigment to it, so I'm gonna give it a 4. I think it looks good on, or I'm gonna give it a 3 for pigment tint. Longevity, wear time, I think that this is gonna be decent. I'm gonna give it a 3. Ingredients, I'm probably gonna put this one at a 2. And this is pretty cost effective for this large package of lip oil. So overall, we're gonna get a score of 31 for this. It has a lip oil. This is the color Sheer Rose, really light pigment to it. I don't love the packaging. I think it's very, very basic. So from a packaging standpoint, I'm gonna give it a 2. Taking a look at the applicator, it's an okay applicator. It's definitely not as bad as some of the other ones. I'm gonna give the applicator a 3. From a scent standpoint, it has a rose scent to it, which makes sense. The color is called scent or sheer rose. I don't love it. I'm gonna give it a 3. Let's get into the application on the lips. You can see as I put it on, definitely not as thick as some of the other lip oils, but it definitely has a lip oil feel to it. Really great shine. So from a shine standpoint, I'm gonna give it a 4. It doesn't have any kind of pigment. I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. The feel on the lips is definitely thinner. It doesn't really necessarily have a super lip oil feel, so I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 from a hydration standpoint, as well as a 3 for a longevity standpoint. Again, with it being a little bit thinner, it's not gonna last as long. Ingredients gets a 3. Taste gets a 2. Again, I can kind of taste the rose kind of taste the rose, tastes kind of almost like chemical. I think value for the money is at a 3, so this product overall is going to get a score of 30. Oil from Essence. This one is the Live Life in Coral by Phase Lip Oil. You can see the packaging, it doesn't stand up on its own. You can see where the product is separated, so you want to make sure that you shake that up for whenever you go to apply it. But I think that I just don't necessarily like love the packaging. I think it just, there's still, I wish it could stand on its own. I have to like put it in a separate container. I think it's just like really, really basic. So I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. Taking a look at the applicator, I also don't love the applicator. I think it's just so minimal, so minimal. I'm gonna give the applicator a 1. Let's get into the scent of the product. It smells like watermelon. Smells amazing. I'm gonna give it a 4 from a scent standpoint. Let's get into the product on the lips. I'm gonna take it. It's not as thick as a traditional lip oil. It definitely is almost on the gloss side. So I'm gonna give it a 3 from a texture, 3 for hydration, 3 for longevity. I think the shine is pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 4. There's no pigment. I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. Ingredients are okay. I'm gonna give it a 3. Taste, I'm not getting any taste, so that's nice. I'm gonna give it a 4 from a taste standpoint. And I think value for the money, it's a 4. So overall, this lip oil is gonna get a score of 33. We have the Ulta Beauty Juicy Infused Lip Oil. I personally don't love the packaging. I think it's a little bit on the retro side. I just want something that's a little bit more glamorous and high end. So packaging, I'm gonna give it a 3. Let's take a look at that applicator. It is not great. It's very basic, you all. I'm gonna give the applicator a 1. I don't love it. Let's see what the scent is very fruity but mild, so I'd give scent a 3. Ooh, it's difficult to get it into the packaging hole there. I just noticed that. I'm gonna take the packaging down to a 2 on this. Scent a 3. Let's go ahead, apply it to the lips. You can see really great shine. So let's jump ahead to the shine. I'm gonna give it a 5 on the shine and the finish. I think it feels really nourishing on the lips, very much like a high-end lip oil. So that feel on the lips, 4. Hydration, 4. There's no pigment, so I'm gonna just give it a 3 from that standpoint. I think it's going to be relatively long wearing, so I'll give it a 4. I think it has okay ingredients. I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't really like the aftertaste. I'm gonna give it a 2. And value for the money, I would say this is a 3. So overall, this is going to get a score of 34. Next up, we have Naked Sundays. This is the Glow and Go lip oil. It has an SPF of 50 in it. And I will say, for this particular lip oil, the packaging, again, it's decent. I don't necessarily super love it. I do like that the text is kind of like holographic. I think that's really cute. So I'm gonna give the packaging a 3. Taking a look at the applicator leaves a lot to be desired. I just don't think it's the nicest doe foot applicator. It's kind of chintzy, considering that for the price point of this lip oil, it's definitely on the pricier side. So I'm gonna give the applicator a 2, and the scent, let's get into that next. So I'm gonna kind of take it on the back of the hand here. The scent is amazing. It smells like watermelon, really, really beautiful scent. I'm gonna give it a 4. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my current lip oil and I'm gonna put this one on. It feels really nice on the lips. It's definitely thinner. So I think from like a texture and feel on the lips, I'm gonna give it a 4, but I feel like from a hydration and nourishing standpoint, it's going to kind of lose some of that quickly because it is more on the thinner side. So I'm gonna give it a 3 for hydration. The shine and finish is beautiful. I'm gonna give it a 5. I think the color, there's not a lot of pigment to it, so I think that tint is beautiful. I'm gonna give it a 4. Again, I don't think it's gonna wear long, so I'm gonna give it a 3. With the ingredients having that SPF in it, I love it. I'm gonna give it a 3 for ingredients. For the taste, you can taste the sunscreen. I don't love that about this. I'm gonna give it a 2. And then value for the money, again, it's a decent sized product. I like that it has SPF. I would give this maybe a 3. So overall, for this particular Naked Sundays Glow and Go SPF 50 lip oil, I'm gonna get a total score of 36. Formula Diamond Lip Oil. Pigment pink diamond. Just a little bit of pigment to it. Look at this packaging. If I took off this little piece here, and if I took off where it says new on it, the packaging is so fun, you all. Look at this. It has a diamond in the lid. I love that. I think it is so fun, so cool. So from a packaging standpoint, I'm gonna give it a 4. I definitely think it could be a little bit more high-end looking, but I love that diamond in the top of it. So fun. Look at this big applicator. Again, so good. I'm gonna give it a 4 from an applicator standpoint. Let's get into the scent of this product. It doesn't really have a scent, so that is really nice. I'm gonna give it a 4 from a scent standpoint, not overwhelming. Let's go in and apply it to the lips. You can see there, really gorgeous shine. There's no pigment. So from a pigment standpoint or a tint, I'm gonna give it a 2. Like, it just doesn't really have any color whatsoever, but shine is definitely a 5. It feels a little bit thinner than maybe your high-end lip oil. So I'd give it a 3 from a texture standpoint, and then therefore I think it's gonna break down a little bit faster and it's not gonna be as hydrating. So I'm gonna give it a 3 for hydration and a 3 for longevity. Give it a 3 for ingredients. From a taste standpoint, I'm gonna give it a 2. It does have kind of a weird taste. Value for the money is at a 3. So for this one, the overall score is gonna be 36. This is the first one that I'm going to share with you. This is the Morphe by Lust Potion by Phase Lip Oil in the color Sweet Freak. You can see here, the packaging is pretty. Like, I like the fact that this part is clear. You can see the 2 parts of it. I feel like this top part here is a little bit chintzy. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna give the packaging a 3. For the applicator, let's take a look at it. it is a decent size doe foot applicator. It's not overly poofy, but again, I think it's decent for the price point. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. With the scent is okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Again, I think I'm gonna give this a 3 on the scent. And then how does it feel on the lips? So I'm gonna take off my current lip oil. I'm gonna put this on the lips. You can see, has that sparkle to it. There's no pigment really. It's just like a really nice light tint. And then there's the shimmer to it. So I feel like the way it feels on the lips, I love it. It's not too heavy for a lip oil. It almost feels like it's on the verge of a gloss. So I'm gonna give it a 4 for feel on the lips. For that hydration on the lips, I'm also going to give it a 4. I think the shine is stunning, especially with that shimmer in it. I'm gonna give it a 5. It doesn't have any pigment to it, and I feel like the color looks really, really pretty on the lips, so I'm gonna give it a 4 for that. This is just a very standard wearing lip oil, so I'm gonna give it a 3 for the wear. And then for the taste, it doesn't really taste good. It doesn't taste bad. I would say it's like a 2. And then for ingredients, it has decent ingredients, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna give it a 2 on ingredients. Value for the money, I'm gonna give it a 4. So overall, the Morphe Lust Potion Bi-Phase Lip Oil in the color Sweet Freak overall comes out at a score of 37. We have the Milani Fruit Fesh. This is the color Lychee Nectar 160. And you can see the packaging is very similar to Merit Beauty, but I like that Merit Beauty just has a little bit more detail to the packaging. I like the shape of the packaging, but you can see, you know, with the logo on the side, very, very similar type of vibe with the packaging. So for this one, I'm gonna give the packaging a 3. Let's take a look at this applicator. As I open it up, you can see it's a really nice big doe foot applicator. One thing that also makes this packaging a 3 is that pulling it out of the applicator, you can hear it. Let me do this. Hear that pop? It's kind of tight to get it out of the packaging, but I do absolutely love this applicator. I'm gonna give it a 4. Let's go in with the scent now. Oh, so fruity and amazing. I'm gonna give the scent a 4. Let's go in and apply this now to the lips. Gonna get some of that pigment there. And you can see a little bit of pigment, nothing too crazy, really close to my natural lip color. Love the way that it feels on the lips. It's definitely thinner, more like a gloss than a lip oil per se. So I think from a feel standpoint on the lips, I'm gonna give it a 3. I think it's gonna give it a 4 from a hydration standpoint. The shine is there. It's not as much as some of the others, so I'm gonna give it a 4. I really like the pigment, that's a 4. I think from a longevity standpoint, I'm gonna put it at a 3 just because it feels a little bit thinner than some of the other lip oils. Ingredients, it's gonna get a 3. Taste, not the best. I'm gonna put it at a 2. And I think value for the money is at a 3. So overall, this product is going to receive a score of 37. NYX Fat Oil Slick Click. This is a shiny lip balm oil. This one that I'm going to be applying today is called Thriving, all right? So packaging, again, super fun. I like that it has the clicker that you can click the product up. So from an applicator standpoint and from a packaging standpoint, I'm gonna give it a 3 in both of those. It is a different type of applicator. And I'm be curious, do you consider this a lip oil? It says fat oil. So in my mind, it is a lip oil, but curious if you call it more of a lip balm. You can see, look at that beautiful pink pigment. So, so pretty. Gorgeous. Love it. Comes in so many different colors. So from a pigment standpoint, I'm going to give it a 5. I think from a scent standpoint, doesn't really have a lot of scent, so I'm gonna give it a 3 from that standpoint. The texture and feel on the lips feels a little bit more on, not quite the glossy side, it's definitely more on the lip oil side, but I'm still gonna give it a 3 from a texture, a hydration. I think the shine is really nice. I'm gonna give it a 4 from that standpoint. I think because of the pigment, it's gonna wear down really quickly, so I'm gonna give it a 2 from that standpoint. Ingredients, 3. Taste, it doesn't have a taste, so that's nice. I'm gonna give it a 4. Value for the money is a 4, so this comes in overall at a score of 37. It's the lower 10 lip oils that I ranked. If you have any questions about the products, don't hesitate to ask. And if you like these types of videos, give me a thumbs up and let me know that in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, so that way when my next, like the middle set of lip oil video come out, you are notified. All right, have a great day. I'm wearing on my eyes and my lips, so I love to incorporate it into the video so I don't forget. Today on the eyes, I'm wearing the Armani Liquid Shadow in Sparkle. I love this because it really helps to brighten up the eye and allows my eyes to just pop. Absolutely love it. And then on the lips, I'm wearing the Dior Lip Glow Oil in the color Pink Lilac. I absolutely love this. It just has a ton of shine. Absolutely beautiful on the lips. Definitely recommend checking it out. And I also am rocking my Target Rib t-shirt. I have this in so many colors, but I love this because you can dress it up or you can dress it down, and it's a really cost-effective t-shirt. As I said in the beginning, any of the products that I'm sharing with you today, I'll be sure to include my affiliate links down in the description so you can shop the products, and thank you in advance for using those affiliate links. Also down in the description for any of the products that I mentioned, I'm gonna put the links so you can go and watch my dedicated reviews and tutorials that I've done on each one of the products that I mentioned in this video. If you're like me and you love a really good deal on makeup and skincare, make sure you subscribe to my weekly email list where I highlight recent products that I've tried that I recommend, my most top 10 favorite links that I share, the most recent YouTube videos that I've posted, all of that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly email. And last but definitely not least, after years using different day planners and not really finding one that I loved, I love to have like my to-do list for work and at home. I like to be able to goal set, habit track. I want to do that for the year, for the quarter, for the month, for the week, for the day, like all of that. I want it in one day planner and I couldn't find one, so I decided to make my own. I made it available to you. It's over on Amazon. I'll put that link down in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell so when I post new videos, you're notified. If you're looking for another lip product video, make sure you go and watch this one next.